Hindi ko pa rin maintindihan kung bakit nabibili pa rin siya in worth 40,000. But speaking about quality, ito ay para siyang tinipid. If you remember our video before, yung LOQ Essential, tinipid yung quality niya pero mababa ang presyo. Ito, tinipid yung quality pero 40,000 siya. Ngayon, if I'm gonna compare this dun sa HP Ryzen 5 nila, mas maganda naman ang itsura nito compared doon. Pero yung kasi 30,000, ito 40,000. I'm still baffled bakit 40,000. And yet, ang daming bumibili. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is again Tito Dustin, and what we have here is a Lenovo IdeaPad. Anong meron sa laptop na to? Bakit ito ang sinushoot natin? Well, let's start with the price, no? Ang price nito is around mga nasa 40,000. It is a Ryzen 5, 16GB. And you know, just the casual laptops. Ngayon, may mga laptop kami dito na HP or even Acer na yung HP namin, Ryzen 5 16GB, is nasa price point ng 30,000. Meron kaming Acer na naka Ryzen 7 sa price point ng 30,000. Ngayon, ang presyo nito is mga nasa around 40,000. But the question is, kahit mahal ang presyo niya, ang dami bumibili nito. Meron kasi kaming mga feasibility studies or mga reports na nakikita namin na ang daming bumibili nito kahit na medyo pricey siya. Yes, we know na tumataas ang mga presyo ng mga Ryzen 5 and nandun na sila sa mga presyo ng mga 40,000. So, titignan natin kung ano bang maganda dito at pangit dito sa Lenovo IdeaPad. Okay, so same as others, what's inside the box is, of course, comes with printed materials. And dito sa box, may kita mo na meron siyang kasamang Microsoft Office 2024 Lifetime. And of course, yung kanyang charger. Charger niya, ito, still a barrel type na, just imagine, no? A laptop worth 40,000 and ganito pa rin, hindi pa Type-C. And of course, meron tong kasamang Lenovo bag. This is color silver from everything. Yung itsura ng IdeaPad na ito is also the same like the IdeaPad before. So, hindi masyado nang bago ang itsura ng kanilang IdeaPad. Pero one thing na maganda sa Lenovo is yung kanilang trademark dito na nandito ang kanilang logo. So this is a 15-inch. May kasama siyang numpad. And yung tracking pad niya is medyo maliit. Ngayon, napansin ko naman sa mga Lenovo ngayon is yung mga consumer laptops nila is more on IdeaPad Slim na tinatawag nila. Sinasabi nilang slim, but let's see the dimension. Because what I'm seeing right now, the height is 2 cm. The width is 36 cm, while the depth is 23.5 cm, while the weight of this laptop is 1.5 kilograms. Of course, mabigat. Hindi katulad ng mga recent video natin na Chewy Air na nasa only around 1 kilogram. Well, this is also because it's a 15.6-inch laptop. The bigger the screen is much tend na mas mabigat. And the viewing angle of this Lenovo, ba't gumagano'n? Nanginginig. Ako ba yung nanginginig? Wait lang. Hindi kaya. Alright, ayan. 170 degrees. Ayan. Now, for the ports, we have here the charging port, and if there's a light indicator if malolobat na to or nagcha-charge siya. And USB Type-A, HDMI, a Type-C, an audio combo jack. On the other side, we have here the power button or power light if it is on or not. And mapapansin nyo, may maliit na bilog dito. Itong maliit na bilog na to is pwede nyo tusukin to ng like a pin or yung mga ginagamit sa mga yung sa hikaw. Ang purpose nito, just in case na hindi mo siya ma-open or yung talagang hindi mo na nare-reboot or kung gusto mo siyang i-factory reset, eto yun. Actually, may mga ibang device na ganun di ba? May mga, kung gusto mo i-factory reset, kailangan mo lang ng isang pin. This is the one key reset ata ang tawag nila dito. And of course, an SD card slot and another Type-A. About the appearance na sinabi ko, hindi ko pa rin maintindihan kung bakit nabibili pa rin siya in worth 40,000. Let's proceed with the specs. Maraming variant ang IdeaPad. May Ryzen 3, may Ryzen 5, may Ryzen 7, at iba-iba rin ang kanilang memory. Ang current na laptop na meron tayo dito is Ryzen 5 7000 series. It comes with 4 cores and 8 threads. And this is already a 16 gig memory with a 512 SSD. And as I mentioned kanina, this comes with a Microsoft Office Lifetime. About being a Ryzen 5, no, may mga ibang IdeaPad si Lenovo na Ryzen 5H processor. Yung mga simple IdeaPad nila, matataas ang mga processor, but for some reason, medyo mas mababa itong processor na to compared sa mga standard na Ryzen 5. I'm just being honest. I'm not sugarcoating anything about this Lenovo. Ulitin ko, kung may maganda, sasabihin natin, at kung may pangit, sasabihin natin. And currently, medyo ang dami kong napapansin sa laptop na ito. Okay, so ito yung camera quality nitong Lenovo IdeaPad. I'm gonna check right now, masyado maraming glare. And by the way, it comes with a shutter, no? So ito kasi highlight niya sa sticker. Wow, camera shutter. But the camera quality, if I'm gonna rate it, it's actually 3 out of 10. Hindi maganda. Okay, let's try to check the sounds. I didn't even felt the bass or the bass sound of it. Pero, yung speakers niya sa harap kasi yun yung nandun sa sticker niya. While sa mga ibang laptops, nasa ilalim yung speaker. Now, may magandang reason kung bakit nasa ilalim yung speakers ng ibang laptop is mag-bounce off yung tunog. This one, hindi na siya nagba-bounce off. Ang sounds niya ay directly from this one. But, parang malakas yung treble niya, malakas yung sound quality niya, is just that walang bass. By the way, this laptop comes with this Lenovo Vantage, no? This Lenovo Vantage, makikita nyo dito yung battery, even yung warranty, makikita nyo dito. It's up to 24 months pala yung warranty na to. You can actually upgrade the warranty if you wanted to. Isang reason kung bakit medyo naging price itong laptop na ito is because meron kasi silang tinatawag na premium care on-site support. Pag nasira yung laptop mo, hindi mo kailangan pumunta sa Lenovo. Si Lenovo mismo ang pupunta sa inyo. Currently, may depot support, premium care on-site support, and premium care plus support. So, ano pinagkaiba ng premium care on-site support and premium care plus? Well, nandito na rin, may kita nyo lahat dyan, may accidental damage. So, ang premium care on-site support, meron siyang, of course, covered niya yung parts and labor. Sabi dito, repairs done at your location on the next business day. For example, pag tumawag ka sa kanila, Lenovo claims next business day, kuwari, Monday, tumawag ka, Tuesday, nandun na sila. Ang maganda pa dito, you can actually upgrade your premium care on-site support to premium care plus support. Pero hindi ko sinasabing pangit yung current on-site support nito. Actually, busog na busog ka na sa warranty niya eh. Baka kaya siya, no? Kaya ganun yung price point niya, 40,000. It's because of its exclusive warranties, mga ganun. Ang maganda naman sa IdeaPad is, yung kanyang keyboard is hindi katulad ng mga ibang laptops. Ma-feel nyo yung travel distance ng keyboard na ito. Ang tawag ata nila dito is Island Chiclet. Comparing sa ibang laptops, may kita mo talaga na parang, yung keyboard feel talaga mas maganda. And isa sa mga cons, hindi siya backlit keyboard. Pero 40,000 siya. So this is what's underneath the chassis of this Lenovo IdeaPad. What we have here is the Wi-Fi card. It's been a while na hindi na ako nakakita ng CMOS battery, but ito meron. Purpose pala ito CMOS battery is para kahit naka-shutdown yung laptop mo, pag tinurn on mo, nandun pa rin yung time and date. Okay, so there's one fan and nandyan yung processor niya. Ang notice ko lang dito, no, yung kanyang SSD, it's not the regular size. Normally kasi mahaba yung mga SSD natin, but I think you could actually palitan yung SSD nito. Pwedeng mahaba, pwedeng maiksi. Kasi dalawa naman yung sukat niya. Wala akong makitang another SSD slot. So, yung SSD na to, this is it. Pwede yung palitan, pero hindi kayo pwede magdagdag. Hindi ko rin makita yung memory because the memory is already on board. Yeah, it is 16 gig, but hanggang doon na lang. This laptop comes with a 1-week replacement from us and 2 to 3 years warranty from Lenovo. Let's proceed with the pros and the cons. Now, let's talk about the cons of this Lenovo IdeaPad. Okay? Medyo marami ako masasabi dito sa cons na ito. Kapit kayo. I'm not a Lenovo hater, first of all. Actually nga, I'm planning to use a Lenovo Yoga and yung mga Lenovo Tab Pro. Talagang iba talaga yung mga quality nila. But speaking about quality, ito ay para siyang tinipid. If you remember our video before, yung LOQ Essential, tinipid yung quality niya pero mababa ang presyo. Ito, tinipid yung quality pero 40,000 siya. let's isa-isayin natin. Okay, it's not an IPS display. It's just a TN display. Speaker niya nasa harap, hindi sa ilalim. Wherein I can't really feel the base of it. The keyboard, yes, it is a chiclet, but it's not a backlit keyboard. Yung processor niya is a Ryzen 5 7520U. It should have been 7530U na kahit paano mas mataas ng onte. So medyo binabaan ng onte yung processor. It is a 16 gig memory, which is napaka-ideal na ngayon ng mga 16 gig na memory sa laptop, but it's not upgradable anymore. Lastly, of course, yung camera quality niya ay hindi ganong kagandahan. Para siyang dinaig ng Chewy Ning May Ipason about sa camera quality. But, hindi tayo nag-expect na magandang camera quality, pero parang sobrang naman ang camera quality. Ayun pa, isa pa sa mga cons nito, wherein sa mga ibang laptops, Type-C na yung charger. This one is still the normal barrel. About the pros naman, standard pros 16 gig, okay, yeah. Kasi some laptops are still 8 gig. Comes with the Microsoft Office, yeah, because some laptops walang Microsoft Office, but most of the laptops meron na Microsoft Office. I think yun yung isa sa nagpaganda naman dito sa Lenovo is yung warranty support niya. It is a premium support. Wherein some laptops kasi, pag nasira yung laptop mo, kailangan mo pumunta sa service center. Sila, tatawagan mo lang si Lenovo and they claim doon sa website nila, on their next business day, pupunta daw sila para ayusin yung laptop nyo. Yung pros din, probably yung kanyang itsura, yung naka-emboss yung kanyang logo. Ngayon, if you're gonna compare this dun sa HP Ryzen 5 nila, mas maganda naman ang itsura nito compared doon. Pero yung kasi 30,000, ito 40,000. I'm still baffled bakit 40,000. And yet, ang daming bumibili. Your comments are really appreciated kung bakit kahit mahal nito, ang dami pa rin bumibili nito. Hindi ko sinabing walang bumibili ng HP, it's just that if I am a customer with a tight budget, baka mag-HP Ryzen 5 na lang ako na 30,000, may kasama pa ng GCash. I think, nasabi ko ng lahat ng tungkol dito sa laptop na ito. A like and subscribe on this page is highly appreciated. Okay, so ginagawa natin tong video na ito para at least bago kayo pumunta dito, alam nyo na yung bibili nyo. Then again, this is Tito Dustin. Have a good day. Bye-bye.